The Indianapolis Colts are yet again taking another swing at the fences. I mean, top to bottom, this roster, it's up there. Like when we talk about how well this roster is constructed, obviously from every position, from that standpoint, it's one of the best in the NFL. Like this roster looks like it could win a Super Bowl tomorrow. Absolutely. The big question here is, can Matt Ryan bring him all the way? I've loved Matt Ryan. That man has been a stud. I realize that obviously he and the rest of the team didn't get it done in Atlanta, but I mean, you've been in worse positions to have, Matt Ryan as your starting quarterback. So, I personally think that if you're going to take a look at a guy to be able to come in and do something, I think that he is the guy that could be able to get it done. And no question in my mind. And I think even if he doesn't, I mean, you got Nick Foles as a backup. I don't think he gets any better than that. But the big question here is, again, welcome back to our new segment here, Patience or Pressure. What is facing the Indianapolis Colts? Are we looking at a team that doesn't have the talent, or are we looking at a team that has the talent and has a little bit of pressure on their mind? I think there's pressure. There's clear pressure here. When you talk about the fact that you bring in back-to-back years of quarterbacks that have had starters who have had success in this league but have kind of tapered off. Carson Wentz last year, this year Matt Ryan. The biggest question is Matt Ryan an upgrade over a guy like Carson Wentz? Now, in terms of total talent, I think Carson Wentz is still more talented, but it's been a little while since we've seen any of that light bulb kind of come on for Carson Wentz. Now, Matt Ryan, I think, is good enough. Like, I think at this stage in his career, if the Colts play up to their ability in terms of defensively, this could be a very good team. You talk about, obviously on the offensive side of the ball, we'll touch on that, but you got Kwity Paye, a defensive end, the former first-round pick. I think he's going to be a huge, big-time stud in the NFL. You got DeForest Buckner. I mean, I think he basically bench-pressed who was it? Was it Drew Samia for the Vikings like a couple years ago? Like, just wow. You got Grover Stewart, love it. Unique Ngakoue as well coming over from the Raiders. You also got Darius Leonard, one of the best linebackers in the NFL. And a solid secondary. You also signed Stephon Gilmore earlier in the season as well. Also had a solid draft. So just top to bottom, your defense, if it plays like a top 5 unit in the league like we know it can, baby, watch out. Baby, watch out. Baby, come back. Sorry, no more songs. I know, I understand. But also Matt Ryan there at quarterback. Nick Foles, again, the perfect backup situation. We've touched on it. And then Jonathan Taylor at running back. Just give this man the ball and let him do his thing. Could this be a case of the 2000 Baltimore Ravens where you have a solid running game, a top 5 defense, and Trent Dilfer? Well, is Matt Ryan Trent Dilfer? I think he's a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. The point is, I think they could get it done. But at the end of the day, we have to take a serious look at this roster. You got Michael Pittman Jr. at that wide receiver spot. You also got Alec Pierce and Paris Campbell. Alie-Cox might be one of the most underrated tight ends in this entire NFL. Thank you very little. So, and your offensive line is respectable too. So, just top to bottom, there's pieces here. It's one of the best built rosters in the entire league. But make no mistake about it, there is pressure facing the Indianapolis Colts. They have to find a way, I think, to take that next step as a franchise. I think at least, to keep everybody's job safe and for Reich and staff, I think it has to be a late playoff push. You need to find a way to be at least, in my mind, in the divisional round, if not the AFC Championship game, and making some noise. Because I think that the Colts, like I said, there's pressure. They've brought in back-to-back quarterbacks. And again, it's not like this roster isn't talented. We just went through it. It's a very talented roster, but it needs to take that next step, and I believe that's where the pressure comes from. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about it being what is facing the Indianapolis Colts. Is it patience or is it pressure?